If you feel like you've been missing out because your scrapes aren't getting hit by mature bucks in daylight, this video is for you. Today we're going to explore what distinguishes a scrape as a generational scrape and how to increase your odds of success. Welcome back. Scrapes aren't the most critical sign that we find in the woods, but when you understand their significance, they can help you locate mature bucks, especially during the pre-rut and rut. A generational scrape has been used by multiple generations of deer. I like to look for the last 3 or 4 years if a scrape's been hit, and typically these are in predictable locations that are shaped by the terrain. These scrapes show up most often on flat benches within thermal hubs, secondary ridges near thermal hubs, saddles, or finger flats that are next to a topographic hub. Finger flats where secondary ridges meet the main ridge, and saddle flats are natural scrape hotspots. When you connect these scrapes from high to low elevation, sometimes over a mile, you begin to reveal mature buck corridors through the terrain. Combining these routes with dense understory or cover patches increases your odds of seeing multiple mature bucks in one day if you pick the best rut funnels along these routes. To be successful, you have to keep human pressure very low. I would recommend scouting these spots a year ahead and then waiting for the right time, maybe late October, early November, or just before rut dispersal in your area. After the first good cold snap would be best as well. Mature bucks use these scrapes in daylight only when human pressure is low. For the older bucks, safety will always come first. 3 factors tell you if a scrape is likely generational. Number 1 is proximity to bedding, where the food is, and the long distance travel corridors. Number 2, the scrape's characteristics. What's the size? How deep is it? Are there multiple licking branches that are at least finger size? And are large rubs nearby? And number 3, multi-year sign. Old plus the fresh rubs, whatever tracks we can find, droppings, old root wear in the scrape, or whether there's rocks present. Wind advantage is key when hunting mature bucks in the hills. It's not just about avoiding detection, it's about getting in without spooking the deer. Hunt on falling thermals and a favorable wind. In this scenario, I've got 2 stands set up indicated by the black arrows and the wind direction needed, and then the blue dotted line is for access. In this scenario, I would only hunt these stands in the afternoon. The second scenario sets up well for a morning hunt as long as you have a stiff north-northwest wind so that your thermals don't rise up to the secondary ridges above. But between these 2 bluff gaps, deer are severely constricted. If we can get in here from the north along the access route, set up in the stand with a north-northwest wind, this is likely a spot where you can see all-day buck travel. This third scenario sets up well for a morning hunt. It's much higher up on the secondary ridge, so we're not as worried about rising thermals. There's no trails below us, and any buck with any north, northwest, or northeast wind that comes by to scent check this scrape, we're set up in a good location to intercept him. Now, when it comes to warm weather and peak deer activity, the risks will go up. If the conditions aren't right, and if it's not cold enough for the bigger bucks to move, it's better to wait than to burn out your best generational scrape spots. Planning access is everything. We've already proven that mature bucks are here, so don't blow it with noisy or careless entry. Avoid known bedding, scrapes, and suspected travel routes. I've highlighted access routes with a dotted yellow line and known bedding areas in a light green polygon. We need to avoid blowdowns, cliffed out areas along creek bottoms, briar thickets. We need to move slow and natural and mimic the sounds of squirrels or turkeys if needed. The main thing, though, is getting in here safe and secure without bumping any deer. By applying these strategies and hunting these generational scrapes on the right conditions, you'll dramatically increase your odds. Stay tuned for more hill country buck content.